Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This channel is There Has to Be Something More. I'm your humble host, Scott Moore, and you are in Quetaltenango, Guatemala, aka Shayla. Buenas tardes. So I thought I'd take you on a walk with me. Today is Sunday, and Sunday most of the stores are closed. So very, very quiet. As you can see behind me, kind of looking down the street, everything's closed up. It's like I was when I was a kid in Sarasota, Florida. Downtown was pretty much completely closed. But yeah, here there's a few things open. Now I am heading north. So I am about 5 or 6 blocks, maybe 6 or 7 blocks from Parque Central Park. And I'm heading to an area called the Democracia. And there's 3 places where you can buy a lot of stuff here. There's the Mercado, which is right next to the park. And things are pretty cheap there. The next place you want to go is the Democracia. Everything there is just a little bit cheaper than the Mercado. And then if you want to go a little farther, there's a place called El Terminal, and that is the bus terminal. And near the bus terminal, there is a giant market where you can buy all kinds of stuff. And that's where you go if you want the very, very cheapest prices of everything. Now, in order to get there from our place, it's not that difficult, but you'd have to jump on a microbus. It costs you 30 cents. It'll take you to the terminal and then do that back. It's just a little farther. Democracia this is my first time walking it from the new house. I think it'll take me maybe 15 minutes or so, but very inexpensive prices. So I'm heading up there to get some food to cook for our three dogs, Biddy, Minnie, and Matilda. And so I'm gonna get some food to cook for them, and maybe a little bit for me. And just thought I'd take you all on a walk. So again, you can see behind me, it's really, really quiet on Sundays. Almost nothing going on. Now we're coming up to, I don't know the name of the park, but it's a little tiny park. Actually, you all don't need to look at me. Let me flip you around, give you a better view. So this is where we're heading. All this is a nice little neighborhood. You can walk these neighborhoods. This is kind of a main street. I think this is 12th. But everything you want right here. That's a real popular little tortilla place. We've got another tortilla place right next to our house. So if you like really, really good homemade corn tortillas that are hot off the grill, they're everywhere. This little store right here, the little blue one, all kinds of copies, printer stuff. Ban Rural, if you ever need to get money to somebody in Guatemala, you can send it Ban Rural. It's a bank, and you walk in there, you give them the person's name, account number, and hand them some money. And that person can go like 5 seconds later to any Ban Rural, and they're everywhere, and get their money. So if you need to get somebody money, a really easy way to do it. Let's see what else we got here. This is a clinic, laboratory. A lot of these little laboratories. So that one's a pharmacy and a lab. You can go in there and get blood work done. Buenas tardes. And usually, I don't know where they are, usually this little park right here is full of street dogs. And if you're alone, you don't have any problem. If you're with another, if you're walking your dog, probably want to be on the other side of the road. So again, we're heading north. Once we get up to this little park, I'm gonna take a left, and then it's just not very far, and we'll be at the Democracia. It is another beautiful day in Quetaltenango, and we are in summer. So it's a little warmer than normal. It's still probably, gosh, I don't know, might be 70 degrees. Could be 72, and breezy. It's almost always breezy here because we're so, at almost 8,000 feet in elevation. But perfect weather almost always. Really, the temperatures don't change very much. The only thing that really changes is there's a rainy season. Last 5 or 6 months. Reminds me a little bit of Florida. If you've ever lived in Florida, in the summer, you're gonna get an hour or a couple hours where it just pours rain. You can see the steam coming off the street. Here's kind of the same way. For 5 or 6 months, every day you're gonna get rain. And that's one of the reasons when we looked at, if you've seen the videos of us house hunting, one of the videos had a big backyard, but it was all dirt. And we kept thinking, oh my gosh, when rainy season comes, for the dogs, it would just be a giant mud pit. So we passed on that house, or I guess we could have just blocked it off. Buenas tardes. So pretty little area here, all the way to the Democracia, and then I'm gonna go into a supermarket called La Despensa. Boy, lots of graffiti here on this corner. Despensa is a real popular supermarket, pretty good prices. That's where I'll go in, and they have deals on chicken leg quarters all the time. And if you get them, you can get, here there's yellow and white chicken. And one of them's cheaper than the other one. The one that I always get is called congelado, which is frozen chicken. It's always the cheapest. And Matilda and Biddy and Minnie don't care which one they get with their chicken and rice. So I'll go in there and get a little chicken, a couple things for me, and then all around the Despensa is the giant market. So there's fruits and vegetables galore. Buenas tardes. Fruits and veggies, clothing, shoes, anything that you can imagine. But it'll be a little bit smaller today because it's Sunday, I'm guessing. I haven't been to the Democracia on a Sunday before. Well, I won't take y'all all the way there, but I just wanted to have a little chat with you. Thought I'd show you around a little bit more. Hope y'all are having a great day. Remember, you need an adventure. There has to be something more.